YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to quickly go over the FC26 market and just what our plan is going forward making coins on this game. It's pretty simple. And we're also going to be looking at all the upcoming content leaks, expected SBCs, and we do have an update coming to FC26. So we'll take a peek at that. But before we do get into all of that, we have to talk about content today on Monday. And again, guys, if you want cheap, fast, reliable coins on FC26, make sure you check out u7buy.com and use code Teddy at checkout. You will get 8% off your order. u7buy.com, code Teddy at checkout. Link is in the description down below. All right, we're going to fly through this video. I think it's going to be a quick one. We've been having videos over 30 minutes, which is crazy for me, but we're going to try to rapid fire this one. Let's go. Nick Pope SBC. We were waiting for this. He's going to cost you just below 50,000 coins. Boy is 6'6". This dude is huge, big chungus of a man, and he has footwork, cross claimer, and far reach. No one cares about far throw plus, I don't think. Maybe someone out there does, but not me. Yeah, no, not me. That's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Nice. He's not super expensive. 83, 85 squad, not too shabby. Simple as that. I'm not gonna go on a whole rant about rewards and how like no one has fodder though. It's just, I'm not gonna do it. But that's literally all we had for SBC content today. I mean, it's not all we had. We had the upgrade SBC, but it's been a very long time of just getting the 79 double over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm sick of it, EA. I don't want this SBC, and it requires 6 rares again. I gotta put commons somewhere, and I don't want to do the gold upgrades. It's so frustrating. EA, release something different, please. I'm sick of it. Okay, there you go. Slight rant. Got it out of the system. All right, guys, the gauntlet was today. The gauntlet. By the way, I was going to play the gauntlet, but the chat bullied me, said, nah, man, just go play foot champs. I went from being 3-3 to 11-4. So War of Foot Champs run I went on. Again, though, man, just so frustrating. So freaking frustrating. Didn't crash out like I did on Saturday, though. Saturday was bad. But to mention, because we talked about the whole server situation, how the servers are just like not working properly. Something's wrong. It's still bad, like really bad. I was just looking at stuff today. Like I just sit here and I was watching a bit on a card. I missed out on a Llorente for 330k. I was just sitting watching the card. Then all of a sudden it kicked me out. It just kicked me out of the transfer target menu. It was like, there was an error. I didn't even do anything. The menus, the packs, everything's just really bad. In our theory of EA testing the open world version of this game, there have been some screenshots that I've seen. It does really, it looks like they're testing it. So I'm assuming they just don't have extra servers and they're using some of the normal FC26 servers in order to test whatever the heck that open world thing is that they want to do. If it's gonna make the game garbage and the game's just gonna be horrible because they want to add an open world mode, please don't do it. Please don't do it, because it's been terrible. The gameplay, I've never seen so many people complain. Like this weekend was bad. The complaints were so bad. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea from EA. Anyway, let's go take a peek at the gauntlet objectives. So I think EA maybe listened to the community a little bit, because people were really upset about like, hey, you know, I win the whole gauntlet, I don't get a damn thing. You don't get rewarded, but now you get a perfect round. They do have like a separate bonus objective where you do have to complete a perfect round of winning the gauntlet, and that complete this objective as well, go through that, and then at the end you get an 83 plus times 10. So not too shabby there. Wow, I didn't realize how card this good actually looks, how good this card actually looks. Tiki Taka playstyle plus isn't horrible. Technical, rapid, solid, he's not a bad card. It's definitely not a bad card. That is the Gauntlet reward, though, for completing that objective. And again, you get a bunch of packs. You get a bunch of these random players. Long ball pass playstyle plus is a really solid one to get. Max 84 rated, though. So slightly disappointing on that. But you get defender plus plus. 10,000 coins as well. That's pretty nice. 83 times 10 and an 85, 89. And then, like we saw, it ends with Simeone. So that is the Gauntlet, and that's all we had for content today on Monday. Before we get into the update that's coming, we'll probably finish the video on that. Let's just kind of talk about the market, where we're at. Fodder, I sold almost all my fodder. I had a few cards left that didn't sell. It should have been sold. You can see this is it right here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 87s and 5 88s that didn't sell. I've just been lazy listing them, getting a few sales, losing a little bit. But in general, I made between 100 to 200K on my fodder, so not too shabby. But all your fodder should have been sold. Again, like that was the plan. You are selling high-rated fodder Sunday after content drop. If you didn't sell, you can wait and see if it comes back up in price. But I'm just saying the same thing that I've been saying. It all should have been sold on Sunday. If you want to hold it, can it go back up a little bit? Yes. You're probably going to be waiting till Wednesday. I would have just sold and bought some other stuff. Simple as that. So basically all my fodder's gone. We said with the lower fodder, it's a little different. Waiting till Wednesday's fine, specifically 83s and 84s. I would expect these to kind of rise, especially as Foot Champs ends. And especially if you bought good 84s. If you bought good 84 rated cards with the Gauntlet being open as well, you should see these cards be a little bit higher. I know we always talk about how the goalkeepers are a good shout. Might be a little trickier this time around though, because with the goalkeepers, you have the Pope SBC. So a little trickier there. But yeah, that's that. Your 83s, your 84s, all your other fodder type cards you were selling on Wednesday. Why is that? You have all those SBCs refreshing daily. Wednesday's also like the last day of really no supply. You have the campaign mix upgrade refresh Tuesday. It expires Wednesday, but we'll probably get another SBC on Wednesday to replace it. So just another requirement with low rated fodder. And tomorrow's going to be interesting. The 84 plus times 2 expires. It's going to be interesting to see, do we get a different good upgrade SBC or do we get the 84 double again? It was the first week of this 84 double. We do usually get 2 weeks of the SBC, but they can alternate it with a different one. So maybe we get like an 83 triple, something like that could come out, because we had the 83 double before and then it went to the 84 double. So maybe we get an 83 triple. 83 plus times 4 might be pushing it a little, but expect some sort of upgrade SBC tomorrow to require low rated fodder. So that's why just wait with your fodder, sell it on Wednesday. Simple as that. So that is the low rated fodder update. Let's go into what our next move is. We talked about overnight flips from Sunday to Monday. They did pretty good. Obviously, like all the golds, the promo cards, stuff like that should have been sold. I don't think I specified it, but I don't think I needed to. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't think it's something that would have needed to be specified though. We talked about it, how these man of the match star performer cards, guys, holy crap, we literally, it was the thumbnail of a video. If you look at my, not the last YouTube video, but the one before, it was these new cards are great and rare, I think was the title. And in that video, I said, hey, Sunday content drop, that's probably around where the low is going to be on these cards. And if you look, we look at Sunday content drop right here was the low on these cards. 270 on Dan Burn. I actually think he was down at 260 for a little bit. And wow, they keep rising. We talked about this. We called it out when it got leaked, when they first came out. These are just such easy cards to trade with. We've said it so many times. They're so easy. And a big thing that's just really easy about them is they're really rare. It's as simple as that. These cards were only going to be in packs for 2 days. Saturday, they got released. They were in packs Sunday, and then they're out of packs today on Monday content drop. That's it. So someone like Van de Ven right here, you can see 960. He actually ended up dropping down even more at night, was down at 930, but now he's up at almost 1.2 million coins. Holy crap. GG if you guys invested in these cards. Obviously, all the other flips were to be sold before content, but these were the cards you would hold because they went out of packs. Overnight flips did decent, not like super crazy. Nothing went absolutely insane. It's these cards that ended up going nutty. So GG if you guys invested in these star performer cards. If you are someone that's not in the streams or you're not in the Discord as often, but you watch the YouTube videos, you probably bought these. You definitely bought these because these were we liked these cards quite a bit. I know it's crazy, but I would not be surprised if this Dan Burn keeps going up in price. I really wouldn't. Now, like, I think it's crazy buying it now because I told you guys to buy when they were like 260, 270. That's what we were looking to do. But you're just insane buying now. But I do think it will keep rising, especially if we see pros using them. That's the thing. I don't know pro-wise, like, are there going to be a lot of pros going out and using this Dan Burn? If there are, he'll moon. But like, the card is crazy. He's got great stats, but he has every single defensive playstyle except anticipate. That's what's insane about the card. And he's 6'7", so corner wise he's crazy. Yeah, so there's that. GG if you guys invested in those cards, making some solid coins there. And we did a couple flips. There's a couple things that are a little low. I picked up a Lucio for 790 and 775. He did go up to like 850, 860. Did I sell at that price? No. Why didn't I sell at that price? I was playing Roblox with the boys. Is what it is. We we played Roblox, I think, for over an hour today on stream. A bunch of people joined in. We were playing Steal a Brain Rot, and I didn't even care to go and list the card up. I was too entertained playing Steal a Brain Rot. So is what it is. But I do think this card can rebound. Anytime you see cards down a lot, especially like Monday night. Monday, you have people finishing Foot Champs. You do have a lot of cards get sold off. So if you go on Foot GG, click momentum trends, you can find cards that are down a lot, and you can actually look to make some flips. Like Kimmich right here, 139. Let's see. That's not super crazy. I'd say you'd want closer, like 135 would be a more respectable 130. This is just a really easy way to kind of go through and find cards that are down. You got Matuidi right here, 340. Is that actually down? 340 on Matuidi. I wouldn't buy that. I'd say you'd be looking more at like 330 because you can see he's more like a 360, 370, 380. You want to look at previous sales. Like 2 hours ago, he was selling for 360, 370, almost 380 a couple hours ago. And that's kind of what I was looking at with Lucio when I went and did this flip. So I looked at Lucio and I saw, all right, he was up at like 900, 850, 889, and I was looking at him. You can see right here, this is when I was playing Roblox, 853, 859, 858. I could have sold, but Roblox is love, Roblox is life. Okay, I'm sorry. Shoot me. That was my 775 and my 790. Yes, sir. But you look at the previous sales, like I was like, all right, he was selling for 847, 859, 856, 850, 890, 890. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do a flip like that. And again, this is like whenever the market is low, this tool right here, by the way, from FootGG is amazing. You just come here on FootGG, like Sundays, Mondays tend to be really solid days to actually come here on this FootGG tab and just look for cards that are really cheap. Anytime the market's down, Sunday, Monday tends to be a time when the market is down a little bit, especially if there's panic from like an SBC or something like that. So, yeah, just kind of thought I'd share that advice with you guys. And that was one of the flips we did on stream. But the main move, the main investment, we talked about it, guys. We had our whole investment plan for the week planned out. We had the low budget. You were going to go and buy 83, 84s, stuff like that. Ones that are good, though, because the Gauntlet is out and then you're going to sell on Wednesday. The higher budget, you bought fodder, you sold it on Sunday. Then what were we going to do? We were going to buy Team of the Weeks. It's as simple as that. We also said, you know, maybe you can mess around with the promo cards too much, but we didn't really go that route. Team of the Weeks, here you go, guys. They're 12,500 coins. I would like to get for 12K, but 12.25 is the max you should pay on them. They were 12K in the last video that we filmed. A little difficult to get at 12K. You can easily get at 12.25, that's for sure. And yeah, it's pretty much that. Team of the Weeks, pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. You're going to sell them on Wednesday. Why are you buying Team of the Weeks? You're buying Team of the Weeks because tomorrow on Tuesday, the campaign SBC refreshes. It requires a Team of the Week. Guess what? That same SBC expires on Wednesday. Probably going to release something just like it again. Should require a Team of the Week. Team of the Weeks go up in price. So it's literally the same thing we did last week. We bought fodder, sold it Sunday, bought Team of the Weeks Sunday and Monday, sold them on Wednesday. We made 1 million coins. Simple as that. Now, there are different Team of the Weeks you can buy. You can go a little riskier route. Like, this is the low on Team of the Weeks. I'll tell you that right now because Foot Champs is over. There's no more Team of the Week supply. So if you want to go out, you want to buy a Carreras, you want to go out, you want to buy a Minan, this would be the time to do it. Are they slightly riskier? Yes, but I don't think it's a horrible idea, specifically on the Minan. Could there maybe be a little bit of overinvestment because like everyone's looking to buy this Minan? Maybe, but he can't really drop that much. The lowest you're gonna see this card is like 25k, because then at that point he's fodder team of the week price. So you're not gonna lose that much on the card, but I like it. Like, all you're gonna need is like next promo, you get some sort of Serie A SBC that's fairly cheap. A lot of people do it. This Minan flies. Like, that would be perfect. Give us Milan. I don't know who's a Milan player. Like we've already had a Christian Pulisic SBC. Just some sort of Milan card, and this Minan would go up a good chunk. So I like the Minan. I really do. Good play styles. The Carreras we talked about. I don't fully understand Carreras's price. I've said this so many times. I just don't understand why he's that expensive. I just played a whole foot champs with him as well, and I still don't understand why he costs this much. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's like incredibly good. That's my take on this Carreras. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong, but if you want to take a gamble on this one, it could be one of those ones that's like sneaky good. Like, not that many people invest in him, and he actually just ends up doing really solid. Maybe that's the case, but slightly risky on that one, just because like I don't know why he is that much, and he could crash a lot because like 86 team of the weeks are 13k, so he does have a lot of room to drop. Minan, not so much. Now, we obviously said team of the week's 12,250 coins. If you're gonna buy an 86 team of the week, you could pay a little higher. One thing I want to mention though, you need to go and buy one Lucas Paqueta, keep him in your club. You need to go buy one Anthony, keep him in your club. Simple as that. Just go buy one of each of those cards, keep in your club. We always talk about this, and it's just another thing I gotta mention because people ask this question a million times, and it just doesn't make sense. Ooh, someone just reached level 9. By the way, we still have the Star Trek sponsor. I'm gonna go through and add a bunch of people tonight. You can get access to my VIP trading Discord for free, downloading the Star Trek game with my link, playing it, leveling it up. It supports the stream a ton. Right here's all the information about it. I'm gonna message this again in the Discord tomorrow on Tuesday, but yeah, supports the stream a ton. You can get free VIP. Oh my goodness. Back to what I was saying with team of the weeks, guys. Like, when I say we're buying team of the weeks and selling on Wednesday, that does not include Minan. That does not include Carreras. When we say we're buying and selling team of the weeks, that means like these fodder team of the weeks. They're going to go up because of the SBCs. When I say like buy one Lucas Paqueta, one Anthony, keep in your club, once you buy those cards, it's your choice to do whatever you want with those cards. It's your choice to do whatever you want with those cards. What do I mean by that? You can sell the card whenever you want. I'm not going to answer your question of, hey, when do I sell this card? Hey, when do I do that? I call out players each week that are good in team of the week for you to buy and just hold. Start of the year, I said you need to buy at least one Ruli and keep him in your club. This dude will be expensive. We bought him. He was below 12k, went all the way up to 37,000 coins. These are cards that just with time can go up because they're good, because they could get an Evo, something like that. We did the same thing with Furman early on in the year. I said, hey, Furman, buy one of this card and keep him in your club. He was 19k. Guess what? I bought mine for like 19 or 20k. I never sold him. I just kept him in the club. He went down in price. I didn't care. What did I say? One evolution in this Furman goes nuts. Guess what? One evolution came out and he went from being 16,000 coins to now he's 56,000 coins. So when I go through, I get this question so much in the Discord, like a lot. You might not see it as much in like the YouTube videos, but the Discord, the amount of pings I get, it's unreal. When I go through and say buy one of these players, it's just keep in your club. In the future, there might be an Evo, there might be a card that they link to, something can come out that makes them fly. You're going to see that pretty much with the Minan situation as well. Like I said, if a Milan card comes out, he goes nuts. So, yeah, that's just my little update for you guys on the team of the week. Those are the team of the weeks you should be targeting as well. I did buy a few Minans myself. I've been getting them for around 30k. That Carreras, probably, you can get for like 39, 38,000 coins pretty easily. I've been getting Minans around 30k. when that Pope SBC came out, we talked about it. Like the Pope could drop mine in. He dropped, I think, to like 28K for a second, and then boom, people started panic buying. He shot up to 32K, and I said, I'm not panicking. Like that, you just had a little bit of panic buying. I'm gonna wait. Probably come down in price tonight. The dude's like 30, 31K right now. The bids are all around 30,000 coins easily. So if you want to pick up a couple mine ends, I don't think it's a bad idea. It's a card that has a lot of potential, like a lot of potential. The only thing, like I would have full sent this mine end. I would have full sent all in. Just Black Friday in a few weeks throws me off a little bit, but I still like the card. I still think he'll rise, and I'll still probably buy quite a few tonight. But those team of the weeks, like these team of the weeks right here, I'm selling Wednesday, and it's going to be easy coins. Like I know I'm going to make coins on them. So that is the investment situation. I think that's pretty much it. We got all that. The promo cards, because people keep asking, you can buy these cards if you want, like look for low trends. But again, guys, like they aren't, like, this is such a joke of a live promo. Such a joke of a live promo. They don't play until the end of this month, but like, it doesn't matter. They're not really going to be getting crazy upgrades. Look, you have the games that they're playing, and it's the end of January when they're going to be finishing it off. So you're waiting forever for these cards to actually get upgrades. I don't like, it might take time for people to actually end up realizing that. I don't know, but is there going to be some fluctuations? Yes. Or some of these cards maybe going to be good flips? Yeah, but I just don't know if I want to really take some gambles on these. If something looks too low, it takes a big hit. Like we posted a couple cards that looked a little low. That was fine, but just know these cards are not live for a very long time. Maybe they go nuts. Maybe they go nuts, and I could be completely wrong. Out of packs, they go crazy, but I'm more happy with those man of the match, star performer cards we bought, and then just going the team of the week route. I'd prefer to just do that. So there's that. Now, as the week goes on, obviously sell our team of the week's Wednesday, and then we get ready for the next promo. Maybe some low budget trades. I'm gonna look for some more low budget things you guys can invest in. I think there's gonna be some decent opportunities. Some people were asking for marquee matchups. Marquee matchups doesn't do that good with international. So unless you get like really lucky and one of the random nations gets required that don't have that many players, but I'm not gonna try to figure out and guess what that is. It's just, that's luck. But let's go over this update and upcoming content. That's our whole situation for making coins. So guys, they're changing a lot. I'm going to try to go over this quickly because I don't want this video to be stupid long, but seems like there were a lot of issues, in the game, and just like random stuff. So hopefully this fixes it. It looks like they're fixing the bicycle kick situation where you just throw the ball up and then boom, hit a bike, and it's like a goal almost every time. They're fixing that. AI teammate attacking runs into the box, so they're going to fix AI running into the box. I was fuming. Not today, but Saturday, I had a play where I was running down the wing, running down the touchline, Benzema wide open in the box, just turned around and sprinted in the opposite direction. The AI sometimes when it comes to like being in the box is so dumb. That's where player locking brings a big skill gap, big skill difference, because you can player lock to someone like Benzema and then move him into an open position. But the AI is so stupid sometimes. Like, oh, look, I'm wide open in the box. Nope, let me just start running back towards my own goal. It's the dumbest thing. So hopefully maybe that fixes it. Strikers sometimes not supporting counterattacks after they make a pass. It's just a lot of the AI just being stupid. Wingers could have sometimes dropped back during attacks instead of running into open space, and then they are improving through passing and crossing to better respect your aim input. So I guess if you're aiming wide on a through ball, like you want it to go wide down the line, sometimes my through ball was like going in. It was weird. So maybe that's what that is. Now defending, this is interesting, guys. AI defending is getting nerfed. So they're reducing how tightly AI defenders are going to mark pass receivers on the edge of their box. So let's say you're passing to someone that's at the top of the box and the opponent's AI, boom, just takes it off of you. Like he didn't even switch player, the AI just takes it. They're not going to be as tight on you now, so it has to be a little bit more manual. So that's nice. That's nice. We'll see how that actually ends up going. Now, they're also improving defensive man marking during short corners. I do like that because short corners, if you play it short, rip it top of the box, you basically get a free shot almost every time. It's a little stupid. So I do like that that's getting fixed. Now, goalkeeping. They did a whole poll on goalkeeper movement, but they're not touching goalkeeper movement, not yet at least. Goalkeepers were sometimes punching on crosses when it would have been more beneficial to catch the ball. Goalkeeper logic when determining if they should dive at the ball when a dribbler is nearby. So basically just goalkeepers being stupid. It's all of this. Improved instances of the goalkeeper overcommitting to one side when attempting to save a first-time far post shot. Remapping controls with no longer, whatever that is. Remap controls may incorrectly display on the beat, whatever that is. CPU AI goalkeepers could have sometimes taken unnecessary touches, whatever that is. Now, a lot of stuff here. Like these are all just like random issues in the game. So player indicator not displaying correctly. Player switching input accuracy, they've improved it. So player switching was just off. Addressed instances of the ball incorrectly bouncing off a player's leg when requesting a shot. Sometimes a requested shot could have resulted in a player performing a sliding shot. So you went to shoot it. Instead of just shooting it normally, they would slide at the ball to shoot it. Really stupid. When calling a teammate short, the player could have become unresponsive during a set piece. Referee logic when calling fouls for physical contact from behind. That's going to be a good one to see. I'm curious what that's going to be like, because I've been complaining a lot this weekend about I'm running and the defender behind me all of a sudden literally just runs through my back and I lose the ball like it's nothing. And it's so easy. I think it has to do with the shoulder barge. If you're using the advanced defending and you're tapping the shoulder barge button, it like never really gets given as a foul. And you can literally just run straight through the back of an opponent to win the ball sometimes. It's really weird. It needs to be fixed. Direct runs, not following the requested input. So in some cases, a requested pass to the keeper could have resulted in unintended header if the ball was slightly in the air. Remove cases of a player becoming unresponsive during an animation when they look like they were out of breath. Just so many issues. A deflected ball could have passed through a goalkeeper's chest if you were playing the game. That's ridiculous. The teammate contain indicator could have incorrectly displayed on user. This is clubs. Player switching not working as intended during air ball situations. User control players not moving towards the ball following a deflection. That one's super annoying. The ball carrier would not perform a requested shot in rare situations. Pass receiver moving in an unintended direction before the pass is made. Just so many issues. This one I hope is good. When you would go to shield the ball, sometimes your player would shield like a spot too far from the opponent. Like, I don't know if you guys use the shield a lot. If you have players with the Enforcer Playstyle Plus, I have Gyokris, so I use it a ton, but sometimes they shield like nothing. You'll do the shield thing and they'll literally shield nothing. The opponent just takes the ball. Like it's stealing candy from a baby. It's so stupid. Animations playing out incorrectly. So many issues, literally so many. Now with Ultimate Team, we have view available evolutions for a selected player item. Okay, cool. The actions menu on a player item. If you're interested in upgrading, you can view a filtered evolution. Not sure. Whatever. I'm really not too sure on that one. So many things. All right. Claim all could have caused a group to be removed from favorites. Updated pack opening walkout. So this is an interesting one, guys. For a few years now, this has been an issue. Walkouts. They have reduced, they've fixed walkout logic to reduce instances of the lower rated player item walking out when there's a higher rated player that should be walking out. So sometimes promo cards like won't walk out. If you guys have had that issue, if you've been playing the game for the past few years, you know that issue. You pack an icon promo card, but it's behind other walkouts. It makes no sense. So finally that should be getting fixed. Visual issues with bounties, squad builder leaderboard, overlapping text, UI, evolutions, objectives. There's so much. I mean, it just keeps going. This is just all transfer market search filters displayed as text only. Added time was not always showing on the scoreboard. Yep. Trophies could have appeared in the corner flag. We all know that one. There's just so many issues on the game at the moment. And this update and all the things that they're fixing just shows us how many issues there are. It's crazy. And that just made the video pretty much almost 30 minutes long. I didn't want that to happen, but I guess it did. Again, oh my goodness. Shout out EA for releasing an update that is how long? I just spent 10 minutes almost just going through everything on the update. That's insane. EA, what are you doing out here? Now, let's just go through, take a peek at the upcoming content. We already kind of talked about it with tomorrow and Tuesday, the campaign, new upgrade SBC maybe, Wednesday, new team of the week. Also, probably the campaign SBC refreshing. This is interesting. So next promo design, Festival of Football. Interesting. I'm not sure. Festival of Football captains. I don't know much about this. I'm not going to lie. So that's going to be really interesting. We're going to have to wait and see. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. My trading Discord, Twitch live stream description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.